brother-in-law.
Yeah.
He's my brother-in-law. So
and
it's
after
like, whatever.
5, you can read the future.
Yeah. It's like, just go for that turkey. Let's go for number 3. Let's see how colors are for you. Then we'll go for that 4-bagger and that 5-bagger. We'll try to knock them out in like a weekend.
After 4, you can smell noises.
Who said that?
I don't know, though. I mean, like, I'm not saying you can smell noises, but I'm just saying, like the supernatural stuff is...
I'll agree that it probably fucked his brain up, but I don't know that, like, it...
But, like, okay, let's get also weirdly half science, half metaphysical here, whereas the idea being that, like, in the world, right, isn't the argument that there's, like, a heaven or there's ghosts or whatever, that there's no, like, mass or energy that, like, stops existing, it just changes.
Yeah.
Right? So when our human body dies, what happens to the... You know, it's like 21 grams. You see that movie, you're, like, aware of that. The idea is that your soul is 21 grams. When you have a body on a bed that's weighing it, when it's alive, it weighs one amount, and then when it's dead, 21 grams is less. And the idea is, like, that's the weight of your soul, or the weight of your energy, or whatever that is.
Going out into the world or something?
And where it exists somewhere. It exists. It doesn't stop existing. Everything exists.
See, I remember them telling me that in Sunday school when I was a kid.
That's weird.
It's really weird. Because, I was a kid that constantly needed proving that I was supposed to be in Sunday school because I didn't like it. So I was just like, but wait a minute.
Thing to say, though.
Well, I mean, no, they were just like, so a soul is a thing. You know, for anybody who might argue that a soul is not a thing. And if a soul's a thing, then a heaven has to be a thing and everything else and that was the connection they were drawing. But I feel like I read something about, like, and I'm not trying to just disprove all the metaphysical here, but I always thought it was like you just fart or breathe, and like the amount of gas and air that leaves your body when you die would amount to about 21 grams of like pressurized, you know, because you're gonna like let your bowels out. You're gonna
is that the ghost? All ghosts are farts.
Oh, yes! Now you're talking my language. Now I'm like, all ghosts are farts. You fart your soul out.
Start with the poop conversation.
You fart your soul out.
God.
That's how you exit your body out your butt.
No wonder that.
You know what though? You think about that, like the idea that you're right. The reason why your body does release the air is because we're held together by tension. Like I think all the time about how like if I wasn't tense right now, I would just die. Or like I mean like I'm often working on stuff where I'm like so insane, and then I'm like, when you like get home and you sit down and you're like, all right, I can rest now, and then your body's like, ugh, and you're like, no, like I feel crazy. When you die, it's the ultimate relaxation, right? So like you're fully just the most releasing of that tension. But the idea of that, even though I'm gonna counter your disprove with a further proof, which is to say that what if the tension is your soul? The soul is an unknown thing. What if just the general vibe of your body held together is what your soul is? Like just the perseverance of
holding it all.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's your soul is in your muscles and your skeleton. Okay, I see what you're going.
Yeah.
Okay. So now that we've discussed ghosts,
do you want to ask me about do you believe in jokes?
Yeah, because I saw that earlier. It said, "Do you believe in jokes?"
I didn't mean to write jokes. I thought about the question right before I walked up into the room, and then you all arrived almost immediately following me. So I was going to sit down and write that question down, but then everyone was here. I was going to write, do you believe in ghosts?
No. This was the most because I was like, that's the most philosophical question you can ask. Like, do you believe in what jokes are and can do for the world? It was kind of what I thought you were. I thought that was like you
like a super deep question.
Yeah, like trying to simplify a very deep question. And I was like, do you believe in jokes? Like, what jokes can do? Like Patch Adams, like healing people, like with his laughter or with his jokes?
Well, what do you think? Since you had this question in your head, what's your answer? Because, I mean, I wasn't thinking that, and also, I don't know what I'd answer.
No, I think jokes is the answer. I think like comedy and laughing and everything else is like easily the healthiest exhibition of any kind of emotion, and like I think it's good for. Yeah, for like your physicality, for your like overall health. I think to like constantly be able to laugh is a good way to live longer. And I mean, like in like India, they have those giant like collections of people that'll just start like it's basically laughter meditation, where like they start forcing laughter, and then eventually, because so many people are doing it in the crazy way they're doing it, it just becomes an organic thing, and you actually are laughing, and you'll just laugh for like a half an hour or 45 minutes, you know? John Cleese did one of those, and it was just the most beautiful thing. And it's like, generally speaking, like, you just are more inclined to just want to have fun and, like, smile and laugh and stuff. And the people that can't are the ones that kind of, I don't know, they just, like, there's, like, this oppression inside of themselves to kind of keep that stifled, I think. Or something happened along the way that just makes things not as, like, easily funny. But I think, like, I don't know, because it's like, I always think that anger in like the rage fury kind of form is always something that's like, it's bad for your health, and I feel like on the flip side of the coin,
when you're laughing, like you feel like you're doing like a healthy activity.
Yeah.
Like, this is good for me. Like I had a blast. You're not like down on yourself or depressed or feeling all the other emotions. You're feeling like a good one, and you're
like, I mean, we're all just instinctively.
It's like a way of living almost. It's like I laugh like all day to day. Like I had a good day, you know, like.
It's like when you're a baby, it's like you really you know how to laugh and you know how to like cry. You know, it's like you live.
Isn't
like
that interesting too? The crying. Sometimes I see babies crying and I think, God, I wish I could do that.
Right? Well, it's the only way they know how to express a need. I think.
Express your emotion more visibly.
Well, not even that, but like even just be able to feel it.
Yeah.
Like, stifling is life, I think. And part of me feels like the tension even that we're discussing is the stifling of life. And as you get older and older, you further stifle yourself, and that's what then makes people curmudgeonly, is because after a while they've been like, no, and then pretty soon they're just like a brick of no.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I actually believe that deeply, and which is why I sort of live
really
in
good,
a young person life.
Mental image of that. It was really cool.
Right.
But yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like you keep saying no, or you don't learn to laugh, or like you can't enjoy anything.
Yeah. If I believe in anything in my life, it's jokes. Like that is the one thing that I can just agree is a universal constant. Like laughter will always
we need
make
more
things.
of it.
Yeah, it'll always help fix things. So yeah, like I'm sorry that I'm at.
You're sad that I changed
sad
it
that
to
it had to be
ghosts.
ghosts because I was sitting there like, hell, we're gonna get high-minded in here.
Because we got to jokes, and they're both on the same
they're in
same
a very like
ballpark.
ethereal, unquantifiable sort of topic, you know?
Yeah, like really abstract. I like those. Those are great.
Yeah, I mean, thank you. I didn't write the jokes one really, but I.
But you did.
But I guess I did. Deep down inside, I did. Do you believe in jokes? I don't know. I like the idea of laughter and something that I've been trying to do with my comedy, and it's hard, is not to be cynical.
Yeah.
Like, to try, and that's part of the improv thing, too, and also why improv's made fun of, is because it's generally, the whole idea of it is like, let's be friends, let's be nice, let's be great. Like, and mostly people, adults, comedians, are like, lame, what are you, an asshole? Like, oh god, fuck you, theater kid. Like, so, if that's most of the world, which I really don't think individually they are, but as a group, kinda.
Yeah.
You know, like, that's hard and dumb and rough. So, I feel like the people who can laugh are a few. I just like hanging out with those.
Thanks for listening to the Yes for Why podcast.